Who is Joshua Van? In recent years, the world of mixed martial arts has witnessed the rise of many young talents, but few stories are as inspiring and meaningful as the journey of Joshua Van. Known for his fearless fighting style, relentless determination, and deep love for his roots, Joshua Van is more than just a UFC champion. He is a symbol of hope, pride, and resilience for the people of Myanmar. From humble beginnings to standing under the bright lights of the UFC, Joshua Van's story is one of sacrifice, courage, and identity. While many athletes fight only for personal glory, Joshua fights with something greater in his heart: the dream of making Myanmar known and respected across the world. Early life and background. Joshua Van was born into a Burmese family and spent part of his early life connected to Myanmar culture and traditions. Like many immigrant families, life was not always easy. His parents worked hard to provide opportunities for their children, teaching him the values of discipline, humility, and perseverance from a young age. Growing up, Joshua experienced many struggles, adapting to a different environment while holding on to his cultural identity was never simple. Yet those hardships became the fuel that shaped his mentality. Instead of giving up, he developed the toughness and hunger that would later define him inside the cage. Even before becoming a professional athlete, Joshua carried Myanmar in his heart. He never forgot where he came from, and he often spoke proudly about his Burmese heritage. For him, representing Myanmar is not a marketing strategy. It is a personal mission. Discovering martial arts. Joshua Van discovered combat sports at a young age. Like many future fighters, he was drawn to the discipline, competition, and intensity of martial arts. What started as training soon became an obsession. He trained tirelessly, spending countless hours sharpening his striking, grappling, conditioning, and mental toughness. Coaches quickly realized that Joshua possessed something special. Beyond talent, he had extraordinary determination. He was willing to outwork everyone around him. His fighting style became known for speed, aggression, precision, and fearlessness. Fans admired the way he constantly moved forward, refusing to back down from any challenge. That mentality earned him the nickname the Fearless. As he climbed through the amateur and professional MMA ranks, Joshua continued improving rapidly. Victory after victory, people began recognizing that he was not just another prospect, he was a future star. Entering the UFC. Reaching the UFC is the dream of almost every MMA fighter in the world. For Joshua Van, it represented years of sacrifice finally paying off. When he entered the UFC Flyweight division, many fans were curious about the young Burmese fighter with explosive striking and endless confidence. It did not take long for him to capture attention. His performances inside the Octagon were exciting, technical, and full of heart. Joshua fought against experienced opponents and consistently proved that he belonged among the elite fighters in the world. Each fight elevated his reputation further. What made him even more unique was his attitude outside the cage. Despite rising fame, Joshua remained humble and respectful. He frequently acknowledged his supporters and spoke proudly about representing Myanmar on the global stage. For Burmese fans around the world, seeing someone from their community competing at the highest level of MMA was emotional and historic. Joshua Van became a source of national pride, becoming a champion. Joshua Van's rise eventually led him to championship glory. Through hard work, discipline, and incredible performances, he reached the top of the UFC Flyweight division and captured the championship belt. Winning a UFC title is one of the hardest achievements in sports. It requires physical excellence, mental strength, and unwavering dedication. Joshua proved he possessed all three. But even after becoming champion, he never forgot his purpose. In interviews and public appearances, Joshua continued talking about Myanmar and the importance of representing his people with honor. He understood that millions of Burmese fans saw themselves in him. Every time he walked into the Octagon, he carried their hopes and pride on his shoulders. Recently, Joshua successfully defended his UFC championship belt in a thrilling battle that further solidified his status as one of the best flyweights in the world. His victory was celebrated not only by MMA fans but also by Burmese communities everywhere. Love for Myanmar. One of the most admirable things about Joshua Van is his genuine love for Myanmar. Even though he competes internationally and lives abroad, he constantly expresses appreciation for his heritage. He proudly carries the Myanmar flag, acknowledges Burmese fans, and speaks about wanting the world to recognize Myanmar beyond politics and hardship. Joshua believes Myanmar has talented, hardworking, and resilient people who deserve global recognition. Through his success, he hopes to inspire young Burmese people to believe in themselves and chase impossible dreams. He is not simply fighting for personal fame. He is fighting to show the world the spirit of Myanmar. In many ways, Joshua Van has become an unofficial ambassador for Burmese pride and perseverance. His journey reminds people that no matter where they come from, greatness is possible with courage and dedication.
Fighting style and mentality. Inside the Octagon, Joshua Van is known for his aggressive yet intelligent fighting style. His striking combinations are fast and sharp, and he constantly pressures opponents with confidence. However, what truly separates him from others is his mentality. Joshua fights with heart. He refuses to quit, even in difficult moments. Fans admire his warrior spirit because it reflects the resilience that many Burmese people understand deeply. He once explained that every challenge he faced in life helped prepare him for battle. Instead of fearing pressure, he embraces it. That fearless mindset has turned him into one of the most exciting athletes in MMA today. Joshua Van's impact goes beyond fighting. For many young Burmese around the world, especially those growing up far from home or facing hardships, Joshua represents possibility. He proves that background does not determine destiny. His success encourages young athletes to dream bigger. Whether in sports, education, business, or life, his message is clear. Hard work and belief can overcome obstacles. Many fans also admire how proudly he embraces his identity. In a world where some people hide their roots to fit in, Joshua does the opposite. He honors Myanmar every chance he gets. That authenticity makes people connect with him on a deeper level. Legacy beyond MMA. Joshua Van is still young, and his career continues to grow. More championship fights, bigger opportunities, and global recognition likely await him in the future. Yet regardless of how many titles he wins, his legacy is already becoming larger than sports. He has become a symbol of resilience, identity, and national pride. Through discipline and determination, he transformed himself from a young dreamer into a world champion while carrying Myanmar with him every step of the journey. For countless fans, Joshua Van is not just a fighter. He is proof that Myanmar belongs on the world stage. And as long as he continues stepping into the Octagon with the Myanmar flag in his heart, millions of people will continue cheering proudly beside him.